Hello, guys. How's it going? How's it going? I know I am late today, okay? I'm late. I've been out running around you all with life in Haiti, and I want to thank you all so much for joining me. Thank you all so very much. Tonight we have Kings and Dreams joining us as a guest. And I hope that you will share the live with others. If you are new to this channel, please hit the subscribe button. Hit the subscribe button, you all, and share it with others. Today, you all had a lot going on. I'll update you all on my other channel. If you are new on LIH and have yet to check out my other channel, please do so. Please do so. Check out Life in Haiti with Marie and see some of the wonderful work that we are doing there. So y'all see the title tonight. You all, can a man be faithful? This should be very interesting. So grab your popcorn and let's get a man perspective on this title. And if I have a woman too that would like to come in, I need to share my, I will share the link to it so that, here's our guest. Hello. Hello.
Hi, Marie.
Uh-huh.
I have the wrong,
Uh-huh.
the StreamYard link that you sent me. You sent me the wrong one.
Okay. Let me share it now. Let me share it now.
Okay.
All right. So hold on a second, you all. Let me share the correct link with our guest. Share the live, you all. How y'all doing? How was your day? Hey, Stallion. How's it going? Where are the girls? We getting a guy's perspective tonight, you all, because tonight I would like to say that our topic is more from a guy's point of view. So that is why I did not invite more women. But if you all want more women on the same topic, definitely we can get that done. And invite more women. And I've shared the link, the StreamYard link. So if a woman would like to come in and share her perspective on can a guy be faithful, definitely I will do so. So y'all just be a little patient with me, a little patient. I'm sharing the live right now with our guest. 1 second. Here I am. Hi, Miss Felicia. How's it going? Thank you for joining me live. Thank you. Felicia, are you a YouTuber also? You gotta tell me so that I can be sure to subscribe to your channel. You everywhere, and I love the support that you give to everyone. So if I have other YouTubers too on the live, let me know so that I can definitely share your channel and we can build up a community, because this is what this is about. We cannot do YouTube alone. We cannot do YouTube alone. So Miss Felicia, my sister Kay, how's it going? Thank you for joining me. Please share the live, you all. Share the live. So, ladies, what do you think? Do you think that a man can be faithful? Can a man be faithful? Uh-oh, how's it going?
How is it going? Marie, how you doing? How you doing? What's going on?
Man, I'm doing good, and you?
I am doing well. I'm doing well. I'm blessed. Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me. I'm excited for this
Shoot, thank you for
conversation.
coming. Thank you for coming. And my biggest apology. You know, I have my biggest baby, Life in Haiti. So I had a lot to do with the project, situations in Haiti. I'll update that over there. But I thank you for your understanding, okay? And excuse my tardiness, definitely.
No
But
worries.
for my peoples who are watching, kindly give the live a like, and please share your link with the audience so that anyone who have yet to subscribe to Kings and Dreams can check out his channel. And please subscribe to his channel, you all. Please do so. Share the link also with others. I know even though I shared it, we're a little late. So share it with others that you think would enjoy this conversation. So,
Absolutely.
Kings, I want you to introduce yourself to the audience.
Yep.
Let the people know who you are and what you do and why you do what you do.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Uh, so I go by the name Kings and Dreams, and I started my YouTube channel late July of last year. And so one of the reasons why I started my channel is because I wanted to bring a perspective into men centric topics, and then also listening to what the ladies have to say, and also including that in travel as well. So I really just wanted to kind of have that conversation, between men and women to be the best versions of themselves, whether that's physically, mentally, spiritually, financially, and then also world travel. Talking about my experiences on how I traveled the world and things that I've experienced.
That's what's up. So, what was your main motivation behind starting your travel channel? What motivated you? What inspired you to do that?
Well, what inspired me is I have one of my best friends. He goes by the name the Flyboy Way. He has a big YouTube channel, and so I've been traveling with him for years, and I would just watch him do YouTube, like editing YouTube videos, doing YouTube videos, and I kind of, in my mind, I kind of flirted with the idea of doing it. But what really kind of is really inspired me to do it was I would come on his channel just as a guest and listening to different people talk about their different experiences, what they experience traveling, what they've experienced in relationships. And so I said that, well, I think that I have something to say, and I think that people would want to hear it.
That's what's definitely, and that's why I have you here.
Thank you.
And I feel like you definitely would be the right guest to speak on
Hmm.
can a man be faithful? So tonight, I'm letting you take over, okay? I'm
Man,
just here
okay,
and
okay,
to be the host and listen, so you can
okay.
share it with the guys, okay? Let's get the guys here with you, okay?
Hmm.
Because women, I know everyone have dealt with being hurt at some point, being
Right,
cheated on, and that is a big broad topic. It's a sensitive topic. So
right.
from a man's perspective, I just want you to elaborate on can a man be faithful?
Well, Marie, so this is kind of a trick question because it may sound so simplistic, but it's really not. The reason why I said it is because I believe that a man is as faithful as his options. Let me expound. So when I say that a man is as faithful as his options, meaning that if a man is a leader, a high earner, taking care of his family, or the ability to take care of his family, right? I believe that that man has a lot of options. Now, what I do believe is that with that being said, that there should be some agreement in place between that man and that woman on how they should handle that relationship. So, like for an example, if a man is in a relationship and or marriage with a woman, they should talk about, what are boundaries. Like if the woman says, I don't like, you know no babies, I don't want, you bringing the woman to our home. Like, I don't want to see it. Don't talk about it. And that's that. Right. So now, again, usually that's for men that are what we would say high value. Right. So high earning, provisional leaders and things of that sort. So that's how that would go. Now, for a man that is, possibly an average earner, and again, I'm not getting all my men that are average earners. What I'm saying is that if a man is an average earner and um, he needs his wife to contribute financially, then cheating that may be kind of a different realm, if you will. Where did you go, Marie? You there? Uh-oh. Well, I guess it's the Kings and Dreams show until she gets back. Felicia Jordan, I see you. I see you, Felicia. Uh, Kay Miller, shout out to you. Andre Love, Crossing Borders, what's going on, brother? What's going on, man? Yeah, we're gonna have a good conversation tonight. I'm just waiting for Marie to get back, but we definitely gonna have a good conversation. So I'm excited for this one. Let me see what Felicia said. Ray, peace, brother, peace, man, peace. Felicia said, yes, they can when they realize what they have at home. Well, so in response to that, what they have at home again, right? So that still goes into what I was saying. So a man that is what you consider high value is a man that has a lot of options. A man that's average, and I'm not saying anything about average men, because most of the men in the modern day workforce are average. So that there you go. There is, so if you have like a top 1%, top 5%, top 10%, top 15%, or top 20%, man, like that is the top of the top. Most people are crunched in the middle between that 40 to 50 ish range as far as the percentage wise. Sorry. Oh, you're
Okay,
back now. Okay.
I'm
No,
back. I
I
do
stole the
apologize.
show.
No, 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 no. You did a great thing. If I fall back, okay, know that you could just take over and continue until I am able to get back, okay? But
No,
you
it's all
did
good.
good.
That's
So,
one thing I did learn about YouTube.
yes, okay,
Yeah,
don't fret. Keep
tech-
going.
right.
So I want
Technology,
to welcome
exactly.
Andre too. Andre, welcome to the live and thank you so much for joining me. So and also hi to Andrea. So you said a man is faithful based
That's
on
his.
his options, okay?
Yeah, right. As his options.
Okay,
Correct.
so you saying if a guy, well, I was gonna say I'll remove my face, but while you talking,
Hmm.
I'll remove my face so that the internet will stay on.
Hmm.
So if a guy is successful, you telling me, then
Right.
it's basically it's harder for him to be faithful. So I'm gonna give you another question, okay?
Well, I didn't say that.
Mm-hmm.
What I said was that a man is as faithful as his options, and then that the man and the woman, that he so chooses to be with, his wife, long-term girlfriend, whatever it is that they, agree on how their relationship is going to be, you know, there should be some set of boundaries. So, like, if there is a man that is what would be considered high value. Now, high value doesn't only mean financial. Financial is a big part of it, but does this man have leadership? Does is this man does he have resources? Is he a good provider? Is he a good protector? Right. So when you have that conversation with your woman, your wife, I don't like to say partner because it's not a partnership. Uh, but like, the woman that you're going to be dealing with, when you have that conversation with her, you should have that boundary. So like the 1%, 5%, 10%, 15%, 20% man, most women are trying to get that man. So he has the pick of the litter. So that's the reason why I'm saying what I'm saying, because most men are typically in the average range, but women you know, typically like to get a man that is above them, and that's called hypergamy. But there's nothing wrong with hypergamy because I believe that a woman should want to get a man that is better than her, or at least at the same level.
Okay. Now, as a woman
Mhm.
myself, and the ladies help me out, you all interact.
Mhm.
A man naturally is supposed to be stronger than a woman.
Mhm.
That God made you that way. So no woman, even if we weight the same, we're the same height, we do not have the same ability.
Mhm.
However, with all those abilities, right? Does it make it okay for you to be unfaithful? To you, for you not to be a good husband? Okay. Now I'm gonna take you to the next question. Then we'll go to the audience a little bit.
Okay.
A lot of men, since you say about the options, all right, and I
Mhm.
get to interact with a lot of different guys.
Right.
So, what do you think a woman have to do to keep her man faithful, to keep him at home from a guy perspective?
So so when you say keep him at home, like, do you mean where
I
he
mean,
is?
I hear, okay, not to be interruptive,
Oh,
but a
no
lot of
worries,
the
no
guys
worries.
are saying the Western women, okay, they're
Mhm.
not submissive. The
Mhm.
Western women, they don't listen. The Western women are not family oriented, which
Right.
leads a lot of guys to travel overseas or to foreign countries to look for that special mate because
Mhm.
the mate which they're looking for, they're not getting in these first world type of countries. Okay.
Right.
However, when they do come out here and get that good woman that's faithful, that's this and that, still they find themselves wandering around. Okay. So, what is it that a woman, it doesn't matter where she's from, what her color is, this is not about color, ethnicity. This is about what is it that you think women can do to keep you interested, to keep their husband from stepping out.
Well, what I would say is, in the grand scheme of things, if you will, um, definitely be submissive. Allow him to lead. Be his peace. Um, you know, keep the pipes drained. I'm not trying to mess with the algorithm, but we're adults. We should be able to read into that. Keep the pipes drained. Um, you know, food on the table. Be his backbone. Don't try to be his head, right? And I believe that those are main key elements that will keep a man, you know, that will keep a man at home, if you will. That will keep a man, protecting and providing you. What I have traditional values, so I believe that the man is the protector, the provider, the provisioner, the leader, and the woman is, takes care of the home. And again, I'm not saying that woman can't work, so I'm not that way, right? I do believe that a woman should be able to work, but I do believe that the man should be the primary provider. I do believe that.
Wow, that's good. So I want to give a shout out to all my peoples. And if you all have yet to check out Kings and Dreams, Please check out Kings and Dreams channel. He is fairly new, you all, just as this channel. So let's get together, you all, and go there, subscribe to his channel, and help his channel to grow. You know how hard it
Thank
is
you.
on YouTube when we're working hard to get to that 1K subscribers. So let's share the lives with others. And Kings, please share your link while we are here. And
Yep,
I
I'm
want to
doing it right
welcome all my peoples, and for my anyone who's new who have yet to subscribe to this channel, kindly go ahead and do so. Do so now. Don't wait. I want to give a shout out to all my peoples: Felicia, Simply Natty, Kay Miller, Stallion, uh, 90s versus 2000 type of vibes. Peace to you. Kay Miller say, if a man sets his mind to be faithful, he can be faithful. Now,
well, right.
guys,
Sorry, go ahead. No, no,
you
go
can
ahead.
go. You can go. No, no, no,
Okay.
no. Go
Yes,
ahead.
I was actually going to respond to that question, and then you had pop back on.
Mm-hmm.
So right, so if a man sets his mind to it, I would like for K Miller to expound, but maybe I'll expound and kind of read into what you're saying, and kind of speak for you, if you will. K, correct me if I'm wrong, but I would say that if he said, what is he setting his mind to? Like if he is doing everything that he's supposed to do, protecting the family, providing for the family, uh you know being a provisioner, being a leader. And it now if he has, like, if he's given, like, for me, I would say cheating would be if a man is giving away his resources. And what I mean by that is, let's say for an example, you know you and I were married, right? You and I were married, and we have a house, and I have a girlfriend, and I'm paying her rent, but we have a son, and our son tuition is late. Like, to me, that's cheating, because now I'm giving away the resources that we have. If I have another girlfriend, you know nothing about her. I'm not having kids with her. It's completely like, nothing about it, and I'm not disrespecting you in your face. I'm not bringing her in the house. To me, I think that's fine.
Hold on. Here I am. I'm trying to get people on the show first. See, Kings, you took me too far. Hold on. What you say now? Hold on. Go back a little bit. Oh, go back a little bit so I can understand, make sure I heard correctly
Okay,
what
this
was
is
said. What you say now?
okay. This is what I'm saying, right? In all seriousness, you said, "What'd you say now?" Okay, so in all seriousness, this is what I'm saying though. Like, if the man is taking care of his business, protecting, providing, providing resources, leading the family, and everything like that, right? And then he ends up having, a woman that he's dealing with on the side. Now, if this man is, hypothetically speaking, like, he's giving his resources, right? Like, he has this woman, and he's paying her rent, but um you're in a marriage with this man, and you guys have a child, and he's not able to pay the child's tuition or what have you. Now he's giving up his resources. To me, I would consider that to be cheating, because as a man, you should not be giving up your resources to to the woman that you're dealing with on the side for your family.
Mm, that's a whole nother subject too, because
Mm-hmm.
some of you guys got 6 jobs and you got more than enough resources.
Mm-hmm.
So we want to remove the resources out of it, because
Okay.
some of you guys can afford to pay 2, 3 mortgages. But
Right.
the thing is, even if you can afford to pay all of these mortgages, is it okay? Okay. And does it have a lot to do with the agreement? Because you have some women out there and I know a few of them, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Marie, girl, please. I don't give a damn what he does as long as these bills get paid. You have women like that, okay? So if you have one of those type of women as your wife, then
Hmm.
maybe the agreement there is different. Then too, I've heard of different agreements, okay? And it's all about how the woman was raised. Women who were raised out in Africa are completely different from women who were raised probably in the Americas, okay? Because they were raised with fathers who had three, four wives.
Right.
So things that they accept is a lot different, okay? So
Right.
regardless of what it is, we want to know if a man can be faithful. And I think at the end, I'll give you my complete opinion.
Okay,
So
sure.
we'll go to the audience. We'll go to the audience. Mr. Jackson, thank you for joining. Daniela, hello. My sister Arlene, Sister Kay, my sister Caroline, how's it going? Hold on. Mr. Jackson have a question for you there. So for some of my people coming in, kindly you all hit that like button. And definitely tonight, I need you all to share LIH, okay?
Yep.
Share LIH. Let's welcome Kings, you all, and let's have fun, okay? This is conversations. That's a fun conversation, but it can definitely get you thinking. Guys, maybe you are a faithful guy, maybe you're not a faithful guy. And I'm inviting a woman on to get the different perspective, okay? Because at the end, whether you are faithful or not, it has a lot to do with what you do. It's not what you do, is how you do it. And some of you guys are just you to the left with it. So we'll go to the audience. Mr. Jackson says, explain what do you mean about his options?
Okay, right. So what I was saying was that a man is as faithful as his options, meaning that if a man is a provisioner, like a leader, protector, provider, and has resources, he's built himself up, right? So now I'm talking about like a top 1%, 5%, 15%, 20% man. Now, like at least in the United States, that's a very low number. So most, as I was saying earlier, most of the United States, at least from from the stats that I've read, you know, are typically right in the middle. So I'm talking about basically the top of the top. So for them, they have a lot of options. Now, I'm not condoning them, exercising their options, but I'm just saying that I know these men, and for the most part, these men do exercise their options. But what they do is that they make sure that home is protected. So the wife or long-term girlfriend does not know about what's going on. They don't lie to the
Mm,
wife, but they never would try to flaunt it in the wife's face and disrespect the wife, or have children on the side or have other families. Now, if you have the
mm,
resources to do that, I understand. I don't condone. I understand. So I just want to make that clear.
mm. My sister Kate Miller say most men choose not to be faithful. Why do most men choose not to be faithful? Why? Let's just keep it grown
Mhm.
and you know
Well,
uh
so okay,
why
so
is it that you hang out with the boys, right?
hmm
And your homie got a good woman at home.
hmm
She not only works, she's submissive. She gives him that attention because one of the things that you two guys are not given 100% of good women is just how much work a woman does in the house. Imagine you are a provider, that's a great thing. But women, our job never ends. It is a constant 24-hour job, okay? Even while you home from work, I'm home from work, the kids crying, I gotta get out the bed, yada yada yada, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So why is it that most men choose to be unfaithful? Why? Because that's a choice. Even with a good woman, you choose to be unfaithful.
Right.
Okay?
Right. So are you okay? So when you say unfaithful, like are you saying just having relations with multiple partners, or are you saying like you are having like another relationship? So okay, you know what? I'm just gonna break it down in a simplistic form. So I would say let's say let's talk about the physical, because I think that that's the easiest thing that we can assess, right? So men and women look at relations very differently. Like a man can be in a relationship, marriage, having a loving wife takes care of home, everything like that, but he can go out and have relations with another woman and not think twice about that woman. Like we look at relations very differently. So typically when a woman has a relations with a man, typically, you know, there has to be some sort of romantic feeling there. Uh oh. she gave me the eye. She didn't even say hi. She gave me the eye. She gave me the eye.
Yeah.
She put the
You
eye.
know,
She put the eye in the camera. She said,
definitely. Yeah, I'm bringing
How
a
y'all
sister
doing? How y'all
up in
doing?
here.
"We doing
Hey
well. We doing
sis,
we
how's it
doing well."
going? Oh, so welcome, sis to the live today. How's it going?
I don't know. I don't know what I'm hearing here.
She already gave me the side eye. She already gave me the
You're
side eye.
already giving them the side eye.
I don't believe what I'm hearing.
You don't believe it? Okay. So look, Caroline says, I don't think they can. And I mean, this is from a sister that's put up, okay?
Mhm.
So what do you think? Welcome to the live. Meet Kings and Dreams, and be sure to subscribe to Kings and Dreams channel.
Absolutely. Good
I
evening.
brought
Oh,
a
oh, wait,
woman.
she jumped
Wow,
out.
wow, wow. She fell out. I'm not sure if it's my internet that kicked her out, but I'm pretty sure she'll be back on. She'll be back. So let's go to the audience and keep going. Um, Arlene says we women can never do anything to keep the men at home, aka from cheating. So you all please share the live, and let's interact together. So the title is Can a Man Be Faithful? We're getting some of a man's perspective. We want to know from a woman's perspective. And introduce yourself again to the audience, and y'all get used to seeing Stacy. She's gonna be my little
Hey, how you
hand
doing,
here.
Stacy?
I'm good. I'm good.
So what do
I don't mind a
you
little
think?
heat in the kitchen. It's all good. Let's cook up.
Good. I hope you ready.
I'm
Uh-uh,
ready.
uh-uh.
I'm ready.
So the topic is, why do men cheat, huh?
Can a man? Okay, that could be it too. But can a man be faithful? Is the topic.
If they want to be. I think that some men is willing to
Oh, I think she froze. Yeah, she froze.
She probably needs to switch her Wi-Fi here. I'm not sure if it's me or
Yeah.
maybe it's her Wi-Fi that's giving a little
No,
problems.
no, you're coming in clear. She froze. So
Okay, okay.
yeah.
So Felicia says, let's get these likes up, you guys. Let's
Yes,
get the
absolutely.
likes up.
Yeah, let's get
If
the
you've
likes
yet
up.
to get the likes up, and let's share this channel, you all. And don't forget to check out Kings and Dreams channel. And
Thank you all.
kindly, you all hit that subscribe button also to his channel. Even the word of God says in Jeremiah 17:9, the heart is deceitful above all things and beyond cure. Who can understand it? Who can understand it? That's very true, my sister. You dropping big knowledge there. 90s
We can
vibes.
I mean, we could do Bible quotes all day because I mean there's some things that talk about multiple relations in the Bible. I'm just
Uh-huh.
saying, shout out to you, sister, but I'm just saying we could quote. The Bible's right behind me. If you see that red book, it's right behind me. So
That's right. No matter what, we'll always keep God first. Always.
absolutely.
He's speaking about the dollar. What about the vow before God as a married man that the male breaks adultery?
May I respond?
Oh, of course. I'm waiting.
Oh, okay. All right. Because I didn't know if you were just like going through and
No, you can
Okay.
reply to anything you'd like.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. I mean,
Yes.
again, right?
This is our show, okay? I don't know when you guest somewhere else, but make yourself comfortable.
Oh, I'm
You
comfortable.
can, yes, all right.
Yeah. No. So what I would say. What I would say is for that vow, right? It all depends on what you and your wife agree on, or long term girlfriend, the person that you are in that relationship with. So what ends up happening is that what I've noticed nowadays is that people get into relationships and marriage and don't set any boundaries. So boundaries
Mm-hmm.
need to be set from the beginning. So if if you're in a relationship or marriage with a particular woman, like you should let her know, set the expectation. Don't let the expectation, I'm sorry, how do I want to say this, set the expectation early, so this way there's no surprise late. You get what I mean? So like if
Mm-hmm.
you plan on marrying this person, you say, okay, well, like, all right, this woman says, all right, no outside children. I don't want to know about it. I don't want to hear about it. Okay, cool. Now, if this woman says, like, all right, if you end up, if I end up, like, if you end up doing something behind my back, I find out about it, the relationship and marriage is over. But as the man, you have to be held accountable because that's what you signed up for. So you need to establish the boundaries in the beginning.
But why? Why do we have to establish that? Because at the end of the day,
Mhm,
if we together
mhm.
and you know that you wouldn't like me going out there cheating, you know you don't want me. That's
Right.
what you pick me up. You pick me up with the expectation is just me only. So why is it I have to let you know that you ain't supposed to go out there and cheat and get other girls pregnant and do all of that? If I'm not good enough, then we shouldn't be in a relationship.
Right. So I'm sorry. What was your name again?
Stacy.
Stacy. No, I just want to address you properly. That's all.
Okay.
Yeah. No, absolutely. How are you doing this evening, Stacy?
Great. I can't get my internet together, but we good now.
Oh, no worries, no worries, no worries. It's all good. Part of YouTube and everything. Okay, so let me respond. Right. So so the thing is that as I was saying earlier to Marie, men and women look at relations differently. Right. And so what I mean by relations, I'm talking about physical relations. And YouTube has an algorithm, so I'm trying not to say the three-letter word too much, but we all understand what we're getting at, right? We're all adults. So what I'm saying is that when men look at, when men, we value a woman who preserves their value. So if a woman is promiscuous, if you will, we will have relations, but we won't respect her the same. Now, the man, the man typically, now I know that you're saying that you want the man to just be with you, but the thing is, there's some men who there's some men, I'm talking about the top of the top. A lot of women want him. He has the pick of the litter. and he has a lot of options, right? So I'm going above the middle of the pack. So that these are the men that I'm talking about, the men who have options, not the men who don't have options. The men typically who don't have options are typically the men like average men in the middle. Do you understand what I'm saying or no?
Okay. So I see we got 20 people in the house. Thank you all so much. Don't forget you all to kindly check out Kings and Dreams channel. If you've yet to subscribe there, please subscribe to his channel. And don't forget to share LIH Boys and become a new subscriber here as we are on the road to 1K. So Stacy, I got a question for you. I'm glad the internet's chilling. So I want your perspective on, from a woman's point of view, can a man be faithful? And answer that as you will, but we don't want to just generalize it. Answer it broadly. Can a man be faithful to you from a woman's perspective?
Me, if he choose to, I feel like if he choose to be faithful, if he only has eyes for you, it's just gonna be you. You ain't gotta really. You can't say that. Oh, you gotta be secure. You gotta do this. You could be on top of your head, and he still won't be faithful if he don't want to be faithful. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I've had you know guys that was faithful, and maybe because I didn't really care if he was unfaithful or not. And it's crazy because to me it's a mind thing, and it seems weird, but it's like for the women out there that's promiscuous and be doing all this stuff and all this extra stuff, these are the women that a lot of men want, right? And they go above and beyond to prove to them that, I don't know, maybe it's because they're trying to save them or they're trying to be in control or something. I don't know. But the ones that go to work, do what they're supposed to do, don't cheat, don't look at nobody else, those are the ones that get cheated on. Those are the ones that get disrespected. So I don't know. Maybe, me, I have multiple personalities. So, at times he probably won't know who he dealing with anyway. So he think he got multiple women anyway. So he don't he don't need to be unfaithful. But I don't know. Men could be faithful. I mean, I'm not saying all of them cheat. It's not all of them that cheat, but that's how I feel about that.
Okay, so one of the things that I wanted to respond to you is when you said that men typically go after women that are like promiscuous, or they're they're flashy, if you will, on maybe social media and things like that. Maybe have little
That's what
clothing.
I've seen.
So there's a difference because the men, they're going after them to have physical relations, not be in a relationship.
That's true.
So I just kind of wanted to make that clear because like if you see like an Instagram model, or Instagram model, Facebook, Twitter, what have you, and she has a lot of guys following her or things of that sort, those guys are trying to have relations, not be in a relationship. Because as I was stating earlier, like men, we value women who preserve their value, or at least give the illusion that they are preserving their value. Because most men, if they know that a woman is being promiscuous, yes, they will have relations, but they're not going to take that woman seriously.
But that's the crazy part because I've seen it happen to where dudes have done that.
Well, those are beta male simps
Mm-hmm.
then. So what I would call those are beta male simps then, because they they're not they're not respecting themselves. Because how, as a man, how could you respect yourself knowing that this woman is not being careful with her body? I guess that's more of a rhetorical question, but both you ladies can expound. But that for me is, that, like, men that I surround myself with, and they see that a woman is, like, she has her bottom out on social media and stuff like that. Not going to take her seriously. Will they have relations with her? Yes, but will they take her seriously? No. Will she have a ring on her finger? No.
So let's go into the audience. Let's go into the audience again. Mr. Jackson say, cheating is a thing, is anything that distract from the value of those involved. It's only 24 hours in a day, so it's things that the women can do to curb a man's heart. What do you think that a woman can do to curb a man's heart to keep your man at home? Stacy,
Say what now?
what do you think that a woman can do to curb her man's heart to keep her man at home?
Girl, I don't know. I don't. Because, once again, I feel like it, people say it starts with the woman, but you could be everything and some, and he still does what he want to do. So it goes back to, maybe you chose the wrong person, or, that's just who he is. He has to decide if he want to stop, cheat. I don't know. But
Well,
let me tell you something. No, I'm for real. I'm like,
no, it's just the way that you said. Let me tell you something. So I wasn't laughing at you. It's just the way you said it. So pardon me. Yeah, go ahead, though.
it's like, you know, people are gonna, unless you actually been in this. Well, I mean, I know a lot of people, isn't have been in a situation, but yes, you have to communicate with your partner or whatever. But if y'all not on the same page, you know what I'm saying, then you're the only one that wants, whatever. Yeah, at first it might be a physical attraction or whatever. I feel like that's what a man look for first before he even think about even being serious.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, yeah, I don't have those problems, so I couldn't relate on the cheating part because once again, you, you know,
I'm
it's
over here
multiple of
laughing
me.
at myself. How you got to answer this? I gotta
you
get there first,
yeah,
and
I ain't got those problems. I just go to work
but
and come home. You know what I'm saying?
I'm telling you, well, like Beyonce say, how you got them is how you keep them. But we know that some of the most beautiful women, most successful women, let's use Halle Berry for an example. She was married to Eric Benet. She was named at one point, one of the most beautiful women in the world who had a husband who was addicted to prostitutes. So that's why I say I'm going to go somewhere with this at the end after hearing everybody's opinion, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Because women, from a woman perspective, and I have a lot of guy as friends, okay? As far as guys that I interact with, especially with the work that I do, I get a chance to meet a lot of women, successful women, great women, and I get to meet good men, all different types of men. Women, we put a whole lot into, if my husband cheat, it is because he is not attracted to me. Am I physically not turning him on? We're blaming ourselves for something which has nothing to do with us. So ladies who are watching, I want to let you know, when he's stepping out, it doesn't have anything to do with you, okay? I was raised by a man. I'm gonna use this as an example. I was raised by two men that are, one is long gone, rest in peace to my grandfather. But when he was here, he was a great provider. But being raised by a man, my father, and him blessing me with my mother, I learned so much about a man, and I continue to learn a whole lot about a man. So these are solely opinions, okay? And the experience which I've had is not to say that it is the truth, but I think in a relationship, the minute we can emotionally stabilize our emotions, okay, become very well seasoned, then you're able to communicate better. And there are things which can go to lead to a divorce that maybe you can talk through, okay? Because women were more emotional, and maybe to this guy, he's just like, man, look, I was just doing something. She came here dancing, doing the most, this and that. And me, as the wife, I'm looking like, I'm gonna kill you tonight. You get what I'm saying? But for him, it is not that much, okay? So anyways, we'll continue to go into the audience. This type of subject is different, and a lot of it, I'm gonna say, has to do a lot with the your own expectations and the value. Now, definitely we want a guy who is faithful and take care of home. Stallion says women put high value on outside sex. Some will tear down everything. Marriage breakup, telling the children that your daddy isn't, lower their standard of living. Now, one of the things for sure, no matter what you are going through in a relationship, you are, please share the live. Let's get more people on the live watching. Share the live with others. And if you've yet to give the live a like, kindly give this live a like, okay? So, the ladies who are out there watching, one of the things I admire so much about my father, Kings, and I'm not going to get off subject,
No, no
is
worries.
my mother dropped me off. And until today, I've never heard my father say a word bad about my mother.
Mhm.
So for the women and men, okay, there's men who have taken full custody of their kids, which is an awesome thing. Refrain from telling bad things about the mother or
Mhm.
bad things about the father, okay? Allow people to have their own experience with people in their lives,
Mhm.
especially relationships that is deep rooted like that. Once you're a child's father, that could never change. Whether that child's adopted, whatever it is, they need to not do that. This Arlene says yes. The panel is getting real now. Jump D. There is my future girlfriend, Stallion. Hit that like button, you all. Hit that like button. Where's Chuck? Where's Chuck? Says hello, Chuck. How's it going? And thank you for joining me. Believe it or not, it starts with the women. If one woman are with a good that are with a good woman, she begins to hit on you. Oh, if one woman sees you with a good man, then I'm guessing she begins to hit on you and make you feel great about yourself, which then ends up to dipping out. Mm. So women too have to respect themselves, all right? When you know somebody have somebody, because we allow, honestly, do you think women allow men to cheat? Let's just be honest. Let's get that question answered from a man's point of view.
Well, here's the thing, right? So when I say that, when I talk about the 1, 5, 10, 15, 20%, I'm just going to go through 20% to 1% man, how he has those many options is because typically that man has built himself up with the resources, the leadership, how he carries himself as a man, and Women appeal to that. And the thing about it is that typically women for the most part, they don't want a man that other women don't want. And
You ain't
no,
lying.
huh?
You ain't lying.
Oh, okay. Okay, thank you. Because the thing about it is that when for those top 20% men, he has respect by his peers. He's looked up to. He has a network. He's about something, and most women want a man that's about something, and as the ladies should. Why would you want like a guy that's like a Pookie or Ray Ray? You want a man that's
You
about his
can't get your
business.
own man,
I'm sorry.
but you can't get your own man. You got to
Well,
break up
no, 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 no.
somebody else's
I'm not
marriage
saying
to
no, no.
get.
I'm not condoning about the breaking up thing. So I think you're missing my point. What
He's
I'm
just saying there's women
yeah,
out there that if you got a good man, they want him. You know what I'm
right,
saying?
right.
Now, if he was single, they probably wouldn't have wanted him. But being as you got him, they say, oh, she look like a good girl. What she doing with a dude like that? You know what I'm saying? Shoot,
Boom,
I want to see what he got. You know?
boom. There you go. Right.
Now that part is true.
Mm,
So
No.
again, so again, for everybody in the chat, I'm not condoning this behavior. But what I'm saying is, in conversations from man perspective, right? So like I deal with a lot of men that are in the top, 1 to 20%, executives, like men that are about something, and these are conversations that I have with these gentlemen. So like, and these are gentlemen, whether they're in the United States, in Europe, Asia, Africa, the conversation is typically the same, where they've built themselves up, and there's a lot of women that are after them, and they have a lot of options. Now, if they choose to go through those options, that's on them. I'm not condoning it. I'm just saying I understand what they're saying. And then also, Kay Miller, she said a comment. Um, she said a comment earlier. I'm sorry I missed it, um, but I'll say this again: men and women, we look at relations differently. And then, Marie, one thing that you said, like if the woman is holding it down and she's doing everything, it's not necessarily about the woman all the time. And you're right, because the thing is, like, a man could go down the street and have relations with Susie, but still be in love with Stacy and Marie, like, all in love. Because the man, how we show love is we show you our resources, we show y'all by our leadership, we show y'all by protecting y'all, and then y'all show y'all love by not being promiscuous, by being with us. And the love is different, but the message is still the same, in the same breath. And I know it's kind of hard to understand, because you're a woman and I'm a man, but I'm just explaining it from a man's point of view. Now, all men may not think like me, but most do, and I'm not afraid to admit that.
Okay, so tell me, how do you think? I don't want to hear about how other men think. I want to know how you think.
Okay. Well, for me, I don't like. For me, when every time I've been in a relationship, I've always stuck with that one woman. You know, now if I see myself wanting to have more than one woman, I will let that woman know, like, this is what I want to do. And if you're not okay with it, then we need to go our separate ways. But I always give them that option. And I think that that's fair and that's respectful, as opposed to just going behind their back and doing it. I'm giving you the option. I like when you do the side eye though. I like that. I like that. It's very and I know you just being your true authentic self, but I like it though. Like, I don't know if you have a YouTube channel, but that should be like, like one of your taglines though, right there. Right there.
Yeah, that's that full of shit look.
So as soon as you start, you just in the middle of it decide, look, I ran
So
across
you
the
telling
street,
me?
came across Kelly. Kelly looking good. So what's up? What you want to do? You down or not? If you're not down, you can get yourself
Right.
and
So
go.
okay. So let's just
There's
say
no respect there, Kings.
there
When you
is
love somebody, is that what you give them?
right. But see the thing is, ladies, like I'm trying to explain to you that men and women we love in different ways. So the way that you anticipate love is not going to be the same way that we anticipate love. And it's a challenge to understand that because you're not us and we are not y'all. But for me, like if the communication is there, okay, perfect example, right? Perfect example. If I say like Marie, you and I are in a relationship, marriage or whatever, right? And I say, hey, you know what? Um like this is what this is what I want to do. I want to have relations with, I want to have relations with another woman, and but I'm not gonna bring it to the house. I'm not gonna, it's not gonna be public. No one's gonna know about it. And if you say no, okay, cool. But but if that is something that I want to do, I'm now speaking for myself. If that's something that I want to do, then I'm gonna say, okay, you know what? You have the option to, be okay with it, or we would have to go our separate ways. But
So why
typically,
get into a relationship if you feel like, you won't be able to
Mm.
control yourself to where you will want more than one person? Why not just be single and be a hoe?
well, again, right? So I was just putting, like, if I was in
Whoa.
that situation, I'm not saying that I've done that, but
No, no,
what
no.
I,
I'm not saying you personally.
oh,
I'm
okay,
just saying,
okay,
speaking for the people that do that, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm sure there's more people like you that be like, hey, um, I see somebody I like and I want to, you know, smash or whatever.
right.
And I mean, let's put the shoe on the other foot.
Mhm.
If you were the woman and I was the man and I told you that, would you be okay with it? Would you say, okay, go ahead, do it?
Right. No, but see, the thing is, right? See, the thing is, what I'm saying, Stacy, is that, like, men, we value women who preserve their value. So the relations, like, we're not gonna look at it the same. We're not going to look at it the same. Like, I know the Instagram models and all that, like, their pages have like millions and millions, or hundreds and hundreds of thousands of views. But all of those guys, all they want to do is have relations, but no relationship. Like, how many Instagram models, if you look at it, like, how many of them have rings? How many of them are in like real relationships? Okay.
I don't even know Instagram models. So me
No, no, no.
personally,
Well,
like I
Well,
don't
you
follow
you know
those
those
type of
people
people.
they're
I
only doing
follow
it for
people
the
that
money.
inspire me.
right, but what I'm saying is
I don't. I mean, that's just me personally. I don't have an opinion on what they do. I'm not here to hate or judge.
no, I'm
That's
not.
not my position. Okay,
No, I'm
but
not
I don't
hating.
follow them.
No, I'm not hating. I'm not hating or judging them. But the thing is,
No, we
you
get what you're saying.
yeah. So I'm not trying to disrespect the ladies, but what I am saying is that, like, if you just look on Instagram, you see, like, they're not married, they're not in a like serious relationship, or they're not really in the relationships that they really want to be in. That's what I'm trying to get at. And
Or
what I'm
maybe
saying,
that's what they portray. They can make you believe anything they want you to believe.
yeah, but fair enough. But there's always outliers. There's always outliers. But I would say, most men do not want their woman to be on social media showing off their body.
Hmm. So let's give a shout out to Razor Rays.
Double
Hello, my
R, double
brother.
R,
Thank
what's
you
going
so
on,
much
brother?
for joining me live. How's it going? Where's Chuck? How's it going? Easy. I really liked that comment. Easy. Easy says he absolutely believes that a man can be faithful. Jeffrey Jackson says, "Hello, Stacy. I disagree with everything you said about expectations. When people get into relationships, they should communicate. Communication is talking and setting boundaries, right? Is
Mhm.
the male on the panel married? Are you married?
I am not married.
Okay, okay. He is not married. Kay says cheating is in a man. He'll be around you 24/7 and still find time to be unfaithful. Wow. It's in the mind of it's in the mind of the male, even a male with the tiniest private part
No,
who
come
still
on,
want
come
to
on.
be a
That's
womanizer.
that's shaming. Come on
Like
now.
get real.
Come on. That's shaming. That's shaming. Come on, man. Let's keep it above ground. Come on, man. I'm not even.
It's true. Ain't no lie in there. It's
Yeah,
true.
but that's a shaming tactic because like
It's an
if
Hey
ego thing
guys,
with a
I'm,
man.
no,
I'm
but if
laughing because I just did not expect that from Arlene.
no, it's I mean it's it's all good.
Arlene, you showing out over here.
Wow, the lady. True that has
So
nothing to do with the women most of the
I
time.
okay so all right so let me all right so let me ask you um
Uh,
some men okay some men just wait a minute sorry go back some men just have poor character. Go back to
poor
that.
character,
Yeah.
yes.
So okay. So this is
Poor,
this is gonna
yes.
kind of gonna lead to my next question. So so some men have poor character, but I would say that some ladies have to be held accountable because you chose the men who have poor characters, poor characteristics. Pardon me.
I'm
You have to be
heading
held, you
there.
have to be held accountable. And that's one of the things that I talk about on my channel is like it's men centric, but also I hold the men to a higher standard. But I also say ladies, you got to hold yourself accountable as well. And I want the conversation to to be fair because I want both parties to be heard. And so it leads to my question to ask both of you ladies and people in the chat as well. So so you know did you know that statistically that men and women cheat about the same statistically?
I wouldn't know.
I wouldn't know.
No,
I
I'm
mean,
not
I
saying
would
that.
know, but
Well, I know. So okay, both of you ladies, take yourself outside of it. What I'm saying is, did you know that men and women statistically cheat at about the same rate?
No, I didn't know that.
Okay,
we're learning that now. We're
okay,
learning.
okay. All right. So that wasn't an attack on both of you. I
I
wasn't saying
tell
like,
you,
oh, okay,
No, I didn't
all
feel attacked
women,
at all.
women,
okay, yeah,
no, it's no attack here. Women that I am close to, all of us are, I mean, they're one
One
man
man.
women. You know what I'm saying?
hmm
They have their men and yeah, they're not, but I'm not here to judge as I say because the
Unless we feeling a little
satisfaction come from both
promiscuous
ends also, okay?
right.
and decide to step out of line, unless we feeling a
I,
little
I
promiscuous,
don't give me the y'all know my life, so
Well, yes.
I'm just saying.
relationship
No.
wise, I have yeah, like relationship wise for me, okay.
Mhm.
Um, I guess I have like that old school point of view, which is
Right.
why I am still single, by myself. And that's just something, but I'm not one to be here, or there's not good men, or there's not potential good men in my life. No, that's not what I'm saying. But I do believe in a woman keeping her values, keeping herself up,
Mm-hmm.
being goal oriented, respecting herself, respecting her husband, respecting
Mm-hmm.
her mate, supporting her mate, all of that good thing. But even the women that are good women that give men that, they get mistreated, okay? All the time, all the time. So let's stay in the audience. Eddie,
So
would you
I would.
like to
Oh,
say
sorry. Go
something?
ahead. Yeah,
No,
I
no,
was
no.
gonna. Oh, no. You can read Eddie's comment, and I'll still respond to what you had to say.
Okay. Most women know their man's sex habit, and if a man have to beg for it, that's the recipe for cheating.
Well, okay, so let me respond to Eddie first. First of all, if you are in a relationship and or marriage and you have to beg for it, you know, ladies, you guys might get triggered, but I need to be honest here. Men, if you have to beg a woman to have relations, you need to get another woman. There are more of them than there are of us, which means that we have more options. You should not be putting yourself as a man in that position. See, that's the beta male mentality that you know I try to shake men out of. You should not be begging your woman for that. No way, no way, no how.
Okay, so let me defend the ladies. Look at myself today. I have been up since about 5 a.m., right? Hypothetically, say if my husband was back there waiting, right?
Mm-hmm.
I've ran around, done so much, right?
Mm-hmm.
And after this, I still have more to do. Would it make it wrong if he wanted attention and I'm like, I'm tired right now, babe. Give me. Would I mean would a guy consider that something to say, oh, I'm going out and I'm going to get it elsewhere? I don't know. What do y'all think?
Well, I mean, so
Do you
that's
consider that women get tired also? And there may be times I may be at home and you out at work, and I'm not going out and getting some from somebody else because you're not here.
right. Well, so I would say that that's a bit of a I understand what you're saying, but like what I was getting at is if it's something that is like on a continuous basis, right? So like, you know, Monday I'm tired, Tuesday I'm tired, Wednesday I'm tired, Thursday I'm tired, Friday I'm tired, Saturday I'm tired, Sunday I'm tired. Like no, like that yeah, see that you know, that's what I'm saying. So if it's like one day like you know like you've been you know you've been working hard, you out all day, you know, on the grind, everything like that, of course, you know, things happen. We're human, you know, we need to recharge our batteries. But if it's something where you getting shut down 7 days, that's why I say no, man. No, you need no, you need to move on. Right now, if it's just one night or you know like an outlier or what have you, that's fine. But if it's something that is continuously happening and you like see that it's a pattern, men move on.
Mhm. So what do you think, Stacy, about most
Well,
women know their man's sex habit? And if a man have to beg for it, that's the recipe for cheating. And you can tell a little bit about yourself too as a woman, okay? So
I mean,
people see your face,
if
but they don't
if
know, you
if my
know.
man have to
You can
beg
tell them
for
a
it, that
little bit
means I
about
don't want
what
to
type
give it
of
to him.
woman you are.
You
Wait, say
know,
that one more time, Stacy.
I feel like if my man have to beg for it, that means I don't want to give it to him,
Boom,
and maybe I just don't want him.
boom. You need to clip that, Marie.
Oh,
Where's Chuck? What's going on?
okay, I shared the link. So anybody want to come in? Hey Chuck,
Oh
how's it
man,
going?
I was loving the 2-on-1. I was hey man, I was shaking the moon. I'm
I
like,
had to get the gang off you here.
no, I
So,
was hey, I you
welcome,
know,
Chuck. So, what were you saying again, Stacy? If your man have to beg for
If
it,
he
you
got to
just don't
beg
want to
for
give
it, that means I don't want to give it to him. I don't want him. Okay, he probably just there for convenience.
Uh-oh.
Now, if I'm busy all day and I know I'm gonna give it to him later and he don't want to wait and he want to go out there and do something, well, that's just his excuse for going to do something that he ain't got no business doing in the first place.
Wow.
I mean, I'm just saying, right? If they looking to cheat, but they just don't know how to be bold with it and say, oh, let me go out there and just go do something because he's scared he gonna get caught. You know what I'm saying? So he's just gonna be like, oh well, when he get caught, oh well, you didn't want to give it to me. You remember that night you didn't want to give it to me? Oh, and this happened and that happened and all sort of cows flying and all that. No. Okay, if he gotta beg me, that means I don't want to give it to him. Okay, it must be something where I don't want to give it to him. You know what I'm saying? He probably, ain't what it's caked out to be. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know.
hold on, Stacy. So in the event you get to that point where it's not what you think it's caked up to be with your man, are you communicating this or do you just have poor guy hanging around?
Well, me being me, of course I'm gonna communicate that. It might come out really, really weird, you know what I'm saying? And my intentions is not to hurt anybody's feelings. My intentions is to be on total 100% communication with you. You understand? Now, is how you receive it, is how you receive what I tell you or what I'm complaining to you about. You just gotta, if I like your personality, but we gotta work on other things, then you just gotta receive it. Some people don't know how to receive it. They let it get to them head and they go out there and they pick up another woman to prove that, they are, who they say they are. And, you complaining about something that ain't, I don't know. But who said that? Oh, okay then. But yeah, I mean, I don't know, sis, I don't know. What y'all say? Because I mean, I could be wrong, but that's just my opinion.
Chuck, I'll let you go, but Arlene, what is it? Wait, that's not true love. But see, here's the thing, Arlene. I'm not sure if you've been listening to what I've been saying. Respectfully, I was saying that men and women, we look at love differently. So from your perspective, you're saying no, but from the man perspective, it can be yes. How many what? How many relationships with one?
Okay,
Oh,
y'all, let's welcome Chuck in the house with us. Let's welcome Chuck.
sorry, Chuck. I had to respond to that. My bad. My fault. Go ahead, man.
Yeah, yeah, it's all right, Kings.
Many relationships with one woman. Oh, you are good. You're good.
Yeah,
You're
hey,
good. Many relationships with. I'm gonna tell you something. My women, my girls, we tough. Okay. So when you come
No,
with me on
I love it
your age,
though. I love
boys,
it though.
believe me, I got some tough women
Oh,
behind me.
I can stand the heat. I
So
can
they
stand the
gon'
heat.
they gon' they gonna try to get some straight knot at you.
Oh,
uh,
no
So
worries.
hey, Kings. I
let's
know you.
welcome Chuck.
Hey, thank you so much. How you doing, Marie? How you doing? Thank you so much. And Stacy, how are you? How you doing there?
Fine, thank you.
Oh,
I'm doing well,
yeah,
and you?
I'm doing well. Thank you so much. I know my man Kings can hold his own, and I was only going to make one comment, and I'm gonna dip back out of here, but I saw some of your girls get ready to heat up. I saw some of
No, take your
you.
time. Take your time, man.
I saw your girls get ready to heat up right there, and I understand where they're coming from. Hey, first of all, I just want to say y'all are beautiful women. Marie, I love your voice and how you come across, and I see Stacy right there. So I just want to honor the women right here tonight. But now let me get down to one point here, and y'all can get rid of me real easy. The thing is this. Um, the men want to blame the women and the women want to blame the men. And so we got to come to an even point right here. We got to really check out what's really going on here. You know what I mean? But I do want to say that it is even like King said, is that the cheating now is clear that the analysis says that it's the same for both parties right now. And I don't think the women really know that or knew that. And they almost just assume that it is the men. And right now, the statistics, which are numbers, which are facts, are showing that the women have a big part to play in this. Okay? We can even take it one step further, where right now the divorce rate is being carried by the women who are eliminating relationships. They are leading in the divorce situation, and they are the ones filing and leading in this category right here. So right there, that shows you that the women have a lot to do with this. All right, now I've been listening to you, and I can't tell you which one really, if a man can be faithful, yes, he can. My last three girlfriends, I made sure I was faithful. This is just me. Last three girlfriends, I made sure I was faithful. One, I really like them. Two, I had a whole lot of women in my life. I love women. And so I said, hey, let me go ahead and make sure I'm faithful. So let me tell you what happened. All right. All three of the relationships, boom, went straight down the drain. Here I am, ladies. I'm available. Why? Because I just had three girlfriends and I was totally faithful. Excuse me, maybe you didn't hear me. Ladies, I'm available. Why? Because I just had three girlfriends and I was totally faithful. Now, here's the thing. I wouldn't be single right now if I was like, yo, I got a girl, but, y'all like can holler at me. I would probably have somebody to call right now. You see what I'm saying? So you see how it goes. Some men, and that was just me, you can be faithful and still you might end up with a zero. So all I want to say is the ladies are beautiful. I love women. I especially love black women.
Yep.
I love black women. And I want to support them in every way.
Yep.
And I really love them. But I know they do still have to deal with this issue. I'm not one to blame it, put any blame on them, because it is a little quirky little issue. The thing is, I'll say it once and get out of here. If you look good and you're handling your business as a man, that's the only time another woman wants you. It is the only time. It is the only time that another woman wants you is when you got yourself together and some woman has you. They say, boom. Like Stacy said, why is she with him? I don't care what y'all talking about. I'm right here wondering, why is she with him? And right there, here come the trouble. So if one would, and so I just got off my live, old school live, but one thing we know in the old school, if one woman wants you and she pulls up on you and she got you, you get ready to have three girlfriends. If one woman pulls you up, say, this is my man right here.
Guys, what you are saying is basically, it's not my fault I cheat. These women, I can't keep them off of me.
I don't think you said that.
I didn't say that. I said that they wouldn't be there.
The Pookies and Ray Rays out here cheating too. All right. You got men.
Yeah.
Okay. We're looking at it from one perspective. And I get your perspective, King. And I get yours too, Chuck. Okay.
Okay.
But we also have these Pookies and Ray Ray types that
yes.
we all talk about. Okay.
Yes.
And they're not doing anything. They're not the protector. They're not the provider. They're not the nurturer. Hold on. And they are running around getting chosen by even your next door neighbor. I've had people who's had that experience. While you're out supporting this guy, hoping that whatever he's doing can lead to something, okay? You out working, taking care of the kids, up getting the kids to school, even though he's not doing what he's supposed to do. As we've mentioned, not all men are kings and not all women are queens, but giving him that king treatment, and you find that he still cheats. Okay, so we're giving one perspective about the high percentage, but what about a whole percentage that you're giving me 20% percentage, King? That's minimal
Right.
of a whole.
Right.
Okay, that's not even a quarter of a whole.
Right.
And I mean, we have a lot more. And you say women are cheating, and correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but a lot of women have came to terms with, you know what? I'm not crying anymore. What you guys fail to realize is some of the things that you are able to do is because you're able to do it with these young girls who are inexperienced and have not experienced much in life. See, the older you get, the more stable and the more you are able to deal with your emotions in every way. So now I've had experience. I was with Chuck. I experienced this. Naturally, you're supposed to grow from Chuck. What went good there and what went wrong? What went bad, I remove it. A real woman who's growing would take the good and bring it with her. And so on. That continues until I get to, let's say, dreams. Okay. So now I am able to make more consistent decisions. Let's just say that. I am not fickle in what I want. So you are able to do certain things with younger, okay? But now women from their experience, they're like, you know what? Hey, I went through that with Chuck. I went through that with David. I went through that with Jeremiah. And guess what? Kings, you coming up in here sideways. I'm about to show you exactly what I know you don't want. Because no man wants to hear his cookie jar being dipped in. See, and that's the thing. That first thing to break you while you are showing out with your homeboys at the bar doing Lord knows what y'all do. All right. But the minute you find out that your queen is out there with a margarita on her hand on the pole dancing, and your homie out there, you ready to tear down the place. But women are saying, you know what? I am going to be just as me. I'm not saying this is my opinion, okay? This is what Marie does. But this is what we are seeing that's going on. Women, we're growing. We're not kids anymore. So guess what? If you're giving it to me, I'm going to give it back because this is my way of maybe dealing with my emotions. This is my way of not arguing with you. This is my way of saying, you know what? I ignore you because I got me a boo thing too. I got me a boyfriend number two. And boyfriend number two is what you won't do, he better do.
Okay.
See, if you cheating for nothing, see, this is the difference. This is why y'all don't want your women cheating. Men, you cheat logically. Keisha fine, so I'm gonna go do whatever. Women don't. When women cheat, there's something boyfriend number two gonna give that number one ain't.
Absolutely. I mean, and the thing is, Grace Lilliput, by the way, I don't agree with a portion of it, but it was still great nonetheless. But I will say this.
Yes.
So, so the thing about it is that, right, like, with the boyfriend number two, usually women have men like one is usually like the emotional like friend, or someone that you can tell all your problems to. One that'll probably help you out with the bills. One that's the relation, and one that may be a fixer upper, right? So with the guy, we are we're human beings. So if we see Stacy got a nice body, I'm just trying to, we don't care what Stacy got going on, if we have ourselves, like we've built ourselves up. So whatever Stacy has, like financially or whatever the case is, we don't care what Stacy has. We just know Stacy got a nice body, and we want to have relationships. That's pretty much it.
Okay, so I'm gonna interact on this a little.
Okay.
Number one, this is a real show. This is no Instagram, whatever that's going on over there, okay?
Mhm.
I'm a woman, and you gotta be crazy to think that my body is going to stay 25 and we've been together, okay? I have to be delusional to think that you are going to spend 5 hours a day in the gym up until you're 50 years old. This is the thing. That's a whole nother subject. And we could come back and chit chat on that. But to me, in a relationship, those are unrealistic expectations.
Right.
Men who are thinking that a woman body should be this, then for me, you're gonna die alone. What happens is, what if tomorrow they diagnose you with colon cancer or something more serious? See, people are too much on the surface. Myself personally, I enjoy an intelligent conversation. I love intelligent people, people who are grounded and down to earth. And more men need to come back to earth, okay? The emotions don't just get put in the minute you need them. What happens is when you dog women out, then when you really, really need that woman, okay, what happens when your body changes and she's just as superficial as you are when you're going through health changes, whatever it is, and you're not that strong, healthy, vibrant looking 25-year-old walking in? What
Yeah,
happened to the old school days
yeah,
where I'm growing older with my man? Okay,
yeah,
we're not respecting that. If the physical is what keeps us, and I'm telling you this, my brother, because when I have conversations with you guys, I reflect on conversations,
Mhm.
right? I reflect on conversations I had from with people when I was maybe 10 or 12. If you think what keeps you faithful to a woman is what she can give you physically, that your eyes can see, you're going to forever be looking, period. Because even that 19-year-old, after you've been with her 5 years and she's 24, 25, her body will not remain the same. And let's not forget, most men put these expectations on women. Your body ain't the same either. You
right.
talking about what you want. You ever think about what I want? I might be 50 years old, but do you ever think I'm all right with you coming up in here looking like you looking?
Look, Marie, you make a good point right there. So I think that you laid it out very nicely.
Yeah.
So we see it from the men's point of view, and now we hearing it from the women's point of view. And so I think you laid it out very, very nicely right there. Yes, and on that note, I want to say that you have a very nice chat going on right here, especially right now at this point. You got over 25 comments getting ready to come in here, and you're doing really good with that. And so my point was just to see if we can make sure that the women and the men do look at this very seriously and have a serious conversation, because I think some of your girls was getting ready to go in. They was getting ready to go in and get real strong with it. And so if you don't mind, I want to say thank you so much to you, Marie, and to
Thank
you,
you.
Stacy, and to Arlene in the chat. I want to say thank you so much. And I'm
Thank you
learning right
too.
now. And so let me just back out and still watch from a distance because y'all have really smoothed it out right here. And now we on the learning curve right here. I want to
Uh-huh.
salute. I want to salute Kings because I know Kings can handle his business. And once again, ladies, I really thank you so much, and I love my black women forever. Thank you so much. Thank you
Thank
so much.
you.
My man
Peace.
sucks. Salute, brother.
Okay, so you all, we've been on for about we've
135.
been on for about an hour and 35 minutes. If you all would like to share some more things, if you like to, what do you have to say about what I said? Let's get just a woman point before we bring it to an end.
I mean, sis, you're absolutely correct. It's, you know, you worded it perfectly. you know. So it's not everybody think like that. Sometimes people need another point of view.
Yes, I in the end, even as a YouTuber, as a public figure, those that follow me, Kings, really, I'm like that sister you have. You feel me? You could call anytime.
Mm-hmm.
And I always want to keep it real. I always say I'm not here to judge people, but we need to be realistic and have realistic expectations. I would like fulfilling relationships that last because this world is so crazy. I don't want to deal with a bunch of people that I cannot trust because keep in mind, life is so crazy. It's to a point you can't even trust yourself. Why? Because life can put you up against situations where you make decisions which is against your own personal beliefs when it comes to saving your life, the way that things are going on now, okay?
Yep.
But as we are moving and we are dealing with relationships, keep in mind, yeah, all of that beach life, it's a great thing. All of the beautiful women, it's a great thing. But we're not made for that. We're just passing through here. And ultimately, we need to be mindful of what we promote, Kings, because life is not promised to anybody. And I don't care how many women you have, how many you want, but who's going to be there for you when those that money don't come in like it used to? Do you really, really think that that beautiful 19-year-old is going to always be there? Do you think that beautiful 25-year-old is, and I'm not saying that she's not. Let's just say, yes, she is. She loves you, okay? Does she deserve your love and respect? Okay, because know that after you've been with her for several years, tell me one woman in your family that remained looking 25 that you love. Kings?
Oh, I thought that you were like asking like the men, like, oh, you're talking to me, like
No,
that meant
I
you
am
speaking
speaking,
to
but
me.
I just asked you a question,
Uh, oh,
like,
okay, okay, okay.
you know, um, women, if if looks is what makes you go out and be unfaithful, okay? You need to rethink your requirements in a relationship, okay?
Well, so when I say when I mention looks, or at least for me, right? Um, well, I'll speak about men in general, and then I'll get to myself. So for men in general, what initially attracts them to women are the woman's looks, right? So so I was talking about more or less the attraction piece, and now if this man ends up um, hooking up with
Excuse me, but somebody please mute your phone because I hear a background noise.
I don't
Stacy, mute your
I'll
phone.
mute myself just to save the thing.
No, 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 no. Um, Stacy, mute yours. Okay. All right. I hear better now.
Okay. Yeah. So what I was saying was that like I get your standpoint of what you're saying as far as like when the man gets older, does he think like that hot 19, 20, 21 year old, 25-year old, does he think that that woman is going to be able to take care of him? That's an interesting perspective. What I would say is this is that right, so the now the man, he has a wife, has the wife that he's taking care of. Now if he ends up having relations with that 25-year-old and his wife doesn't know about it, and he's not trying to embarrass his wife, like I understand it, I don't see a problem with it, but again, that's not me. I'm not saying I would do that, but again, the conversation that I'm having with these men, like, right, and I'm talking about a small percentage, like as you stated earlier, those are the men that I'm referring to. Now, you mentioned like the kind of going back into what you were saying, you mentioned like the Pookies and Ray Rays, how like they have a good woman taking care of them, and they're just in the house and not really doing much, and not really holding up their end of the table, but the woman is really holding up her end. Now, what I would say is that that man needs to be accountable, but also that woman needs to be accountable, because why would a woman want to be with a man who's not about taking care of his business? And then also the man, he should want to take care of his business. Like as a man, like that's embarrassing that your woman is getting up, going to work, and you still laying in the bed under the covers, or you sitting there playing PlayStation all day. Like, no, like that is completely unacceptable. And then you're going around impregnating multiple women and not taking care of your responsibilities. That's definitely shameful on the men. However, this is what I would say though, I have to hold those ladies who are having that baby by that one man accountable as well, because if Pookie and Ray Ray got
True.
one or two kids and he's not taking care of those kids, why should he have three, four, five, or six? Okay. Popular rapper, one of my favorite rappers, but this is his music. As far as his personal life, I don't agree with this. Future has 10 kids. There is no reason why a man should have 10
Is it
kids.
8 or 10?
10.
Well, I mean, not to cut you off, but like one of the things I learned tonight is
Mhm.
that, and women don't want to accept this, but we allow men to do what they do. See, the thing is, I must say we, because we're not going to point fingers. We always
Mhm.
thinking that we're going to come in and change somebody.
Mhm.
Oh, girl, he slapped Maria around, but that's my man, and
Mhm.
he don't do me like this. He
Right.
don't do me like that.
Yep.
And for you know it, he didn't slap you. He choked you.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Now the third person,
Absolutely.
because we're always thinking that we can change a man.
Mhm.
Oh, girl, Marie wasn't good enough. Look at Marie. Marie ugly. I can take her man anytime. I'm just saying how some women think. And they think they're taking a spot because they're looking at what they see. Or he got money, plus he's telling me all these good things. Or he don't, girl, you see this diamond ring he got me? Look at this bag, this $3,000 whatever type of bag,
Mhm.
Gucci,
Mhm.
whatever, okay? Then they start living in the present and they don't
Mhm.
make wise decisions.
Right.
That's why he has 10 kids, probably by look at Sierra. Sierra was smart. She has an awesome man now. She's with Russell, one of my favorite quarterbacks. Okay.
Mhm.
But thank God she was smart enough to get herself out of that situation. But I'm pretty sure all the rest of them were coming in thinking, oh, girl, she left a good man and he got money and this and that, and now he got 10 kids. Well, I'm sure he got enough money to take care of the kids. But
Mhm.
having 10 kids is that very selfish also. Because Those are all different spirits. You get what I'm saying? You don't know if people are getting along, which will make those children life a little bit harder.
Hmm.
That's another story.
Yep. He
Who
put Denver now. Denver now. He plays for Denver. My man Drees. Shout out to Drees. I,
Seahawks, he used to play for Drees. Drees, I watch football. Believe me, I do.
yeah, yeah,
Stacy, don't I watch football?
yeah. No, no. Drees is a
I
Drees is
love
a
football, okay?
Drees is a Drees is a Saint fan. Shout out to Dre. I see you in here,
Oh,
man.
Saints. Okay, okay.
Yeah, yeah. He's from New Orleans.
All right, all right.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, no, but that's a great point. But that's a great point because, um, yeah, no, Maria is definitely dark and lovely, man. You know, but that's a oh, he said let her answer. My bad, Drees, my bad. But I was gonna
Hey,
say
Drees.
so when you when you know when you had mentioned like the ladies can't change, like the ladies try to change the man. That's a great point because that's a great point. Like I'll give you one specific example. um you know there's a woman I know. There's a woman I know. She wants to get married. She wants to get married by this gentleman. She ended up having 4 kids with him. Now they're still in a relationship, but he has not married her, and like the relationship is tumultuous. She resents him, right? But the thing about it is that you know like if you knew that he wasn't gonna marry you, and like I think they've been together what, like 15, 20 years. Like, so if you knew that he wasn't gonna marry you in like year 2, 3, 4, like, and you all the way up to 20, like you gotta let that go. You gotta let that go now.
Biblically, we are supposed to get married. But I
Yes.
do believe people put too much emphasis on marriage, okay? Um, my beliefs, okay? We are supposed to get married, the Bible says, but I don't think we should just limit ourselves on marriage. We should allow it to, people have a great relationship. And Stacy, please come on, talk, interact with us here. People have great relationships up until they put a ring on it. And it's like things go sour. Do you think that modern day today put that pressure on marriages where as soon as someone is married, then it's like, I don't know if it squeezes the air out of their brains that now they're married and you hear the relationship go sour after it's been good for how long? What you think, Stacy?
I think you're still on mute, Stacy, because you
You
like
on
I see
mute.
you're on mute, Stacy. Unmute yourself.
Stacy, you're on mute. All right.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, I think that we old school, so of course, we do it for love or whatever. Nowadays, ain't nobody doing that for love. They just, to me, it's convenience or just to say, oh, I'm married. You know what I'm saying? And then they jump into something that, and you realize you don't even really like the person that you got married to.
Well, so state. Oh, sorry, I didn't know. Were you finished, or are you still talking? Were you finished?
Yeah.
I
Okay,
think
I
our
had a question
internet
for
is
you.
acting up a little bit too.
Okay, yeah. So I had a question for you. Do you think that love is do you think that love is overrated?
No, you need love.
Well, let me expound. So, what I mean by do you think that love is overrated? That do you think that love is the most important thing in a relationship and or marriage?
No, no.
That's one of it, right? I mean, you just gonna get
Yeah,
married to
no,
somebody else?
I
no,
can
no,
love
no,
you
no.
but don't respect you. I believe respect, trust
Hmm.
are two very, very important things being with
Absolutely,
a man. All
absolutely.
right. For me, for me, I have to have the highest respect for my man. So I have to respect the decisions which he makes. I
Yep.
have to speak and support because if I don't respect him, then I can't love him. So you first have to get that respect and then everything else falls into place, okay? So for me, when you love your man, that is a sign. Respect is a sign of love. Somebody can tell you they love you and don't respect you, and
That's true.
I don't think that's love. That's just my opinion.
But why get married to someone if you don't respect them? If you don't love them, you don't respect them. Why get married?
Well, people, you want me to answer that?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Um, I would say people get married for different reasons. One of the reasons why someone may get married in nowadays in age is for the benefits. We're gonna use overseas thing. You know, you got a lot of the women and men traveling from first world countries and going into um, different places and meeting mates. And I want to say percentage of those are real, okay? But we have a high percentage of that is not, is for circumstances, okay? So we're getting married and it's supposed to be love, marriage, this and that. But maybe one party is in it because it benefits them. Okay, maybe one of them is giving something that the other is really, really in need of.
Okay, well that's different. If we're doing a business transaction,
No, no,
I
I didn't
mean,
say business transaction. I'm saying
Marriage is
real.
a business, though. Marriage is a business, but go. I'm sorry, Marie. Go ahead, because you were still going.
Okay, I want to hear Stacy because I want to know why you think that's a business transaction. Then
it is. If you telling me, listen, if you summer Kinsey answer. If I'm saying if you telling me that some of them just do it because there's something in it for them and it's not love, then it's a business transaction, right?
well,
I
outside
mean, let's
looking in, you can think that, but one that's emotionally involved, it is not a business transaction. I can really, really love you and want that love in marriage, but you are doing a transaction. Okay. Now, what needs to be done here is be realistic and say it's a business transaction. Then you will see how the person that's emotionally invested will react. Okay. So to say
well,
it's a business transaction will be when two people are in agreement
right.
Isn't
that,
marriage an
hey, this is
agreement,
a
though?
business transaction, right? I'm doing this to marry you to bring you to America. You already know you giving me this 5 bands, whatever it is. I'm just making an example. Then this is it. We're gonna kiss, but this is a pretend kiss. Don't get the kissing me for real.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. You going down the 90 Day Fiance lane? Okay, I got you now. All right.
But
I thought you was going somewhere else with it, but okay. 'Cause I was like, wait a minute. I'm like, we about the 2 hour mark. I'm like, this gonna have to be another episode.
right. Well, you are. We've been on for 2 hours, and see, Arlene got you. She upset with you. She said, "Oh gosh, King said marriage is a business. Wow, I'm
So
done." Arlene
okay,
is
so
after you.
I know, but but I like Arlene, we had some, banter in the chat, and I just hope that like you understand that we can still have a conversation and agree to disagree, and and still keep it respectful and things of that. But I do, hopefully Marie will let me back on here again. But I do,
Oh, you're welcome back. I,
yeah.
she, no, 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 no. One of Arlene is one of our great supporters. Also, okay.
Mhm.
Arlene, awesome, awesome person. Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
My
No,
peoples are awesome, but
I don't
the
doubt
thing
it.
is, everybody is going to. We all have different opinions, and it's okay. We don't take nothing personal here. This live is not all facts. We're just giving opinions, okay? So what we're saying and what I'm saying, what Stacey is saying, we're not asking you to live your life by it. But Summer Kingsy, I will invite you to the show next time, so you can be a guest next time. But I really, really, really enjoyed you guys. Okay,
Yeah,
this is what I'm gonna
absolutely.
say to the end. All right. Um, I'll share a little something a little bit personal. So for my peoples, if you've yet to check out Kings and Dreams, check out Kings and Dreams. Be sure to subscribe to his channel. We're on a mission to grow both of these channels, okay? So hit that subscribe button. Please share it with somebody else, all right? Until we can reach that 1,000 subscriber to have the celebration to celebrate all of this hard work that we are putting in into entertaining you all. My personal opinion, and I will let my peoples in too. I was raised by a father who I admire so very much. As a child growing up, I always thought my father was the greatest man. And if dad is watching, I love you, Daddy. Don't beat me. However, as I grew older, okay, I found out some things about my father, which made me look at men like, wow, how could you be such a good man? How could you have a house? How could you tend to the house? How could you take care of the house? Could you have a wife and do this? And you had all of this going on. So I learned a lot. Ladies, the men who are in your life who are cheating, let's first off not take it personal. Let's not always think about it's our weight or it's how I look. It's because I lost weight, or it's because I gained weight, it's because I didn't walk straight, it's because I don't keep my hair done, I don't wear enough makeup, I don't do this. Stop blaming ourselves, okay? Because I can honestly tell you the woman who raised me is an awesome woman. I wish she had me as a mother because I follow a lot of her examples. Even some of the things that I hated about her as a young child, I find myself just like her. She was a great woman. She was patient. She was supportive. Never been with another man. I mean, I would say the type of woman I would want to be, especially from this day on in my life. Don't take it personal. Do I think that men can be faithful? Yes, definitely. I think men can be faithful. But ladies, do not be upset with me when I say this, okay? For men, as we know, it is us women that allow men to do what they do. It is us that allow them to have these one night stands. It is us that allow them to just tell us anything when deep inside in our hearts of hearts, we know, girl, he lying. You can even tell when he start lying. He get the looking around, he get the acting funny, he don't act normal no more. You know what he's telling you is not the truth, but you buy it. So, in many ways, men that are unfaithful, women, we are enablers. Believe it or not, my father, this woman knew that he was married. He never hid it. Never. And she was always okay with him having a wife as long as she got her benefits out of it. So for us asking ourselves, can a man be faithful? I think women, we should all look at ourselves. When we think that a man is in a relationship, you don't have to know that person to give that respect. Certain respect is not even about giving to other people, it's about giving to yourself. But I know some gonna say, oh, Marie, girl, I don't owe her nothing. I don't do this. I don't. Well, don't come crying when it's your man that's cheating on you and think it should be different because now it's happening to you. So can a man be faithful? Yes, a man can. But I do not think it's in a man's nature to be faithful. So if you ask me, most men will look at something. Cheating to me is any form of distraction. He may not physically go out and cheat, but he's addicted to porn. That's cheating, right? Because that's lusting for someone else. Or am I too old school here? Let me be quiet, y'all. Let me let y'all end the show. You know what I'm saying? Because you may consider that not cheating, but if we didn't agree that this would be okay and I walk in on you, all right, could I assume that that is cheating? So for women, we need to be emotionally stable. We need to be good communicators. We need to first understand why certain things are happening in our household and be willing to take that time out to talk to your mate. I recently watched a video where a woman did something so nasty and ugly to a man that is supposed to be her man that was cheating. Even if he is cheating, okay, find out. Because sometimes we women, we change too. We stop doing the things which got him. So it's both ways, okay? You want him to continue to give you that love, to continue to be that provider, the protector, okay? You have to continue to do how you got him. You know how you got him, okay? Right? You know, good point for most men. You're too old school if we both are okay with it, right? So, y'all, more look into ourselves, okay? Let's not be too emotionally involved to where we're not able to to where we're not able to communicate. Communication, you all. Times has changed. Dating has changed. So much has changed out here that we gotta first look into ourselves. What are we doing? And I leave it the rest to you all guys as far as this session. I just want to thank you to Andre and Andrea Love Crossing Borders. If you all have, I don't know, Dre, how many I'm subscribed to you
Five.
everywhere. I go.
5 or 6.
How many channels do you have, Andre?
We got like 5 or 6. Yeah,
I always get like these.
he's working. He's working, man. He's working.
I cannot, but you all check out Andre and Andrea Love Crossing Borders. Check out his channels. Check out his channel. Okay. So you all, let's end. Ladies first. Stacy, do you have any last words on do you think a man can be faithful? Leave something on the mind as far as from the ladies, for the ladies tonight.
Brother King isn't taking a stand. That's because I don't fall.
Well,
Sorry, go ahead, Stacy.
no, I really have nothing close because I mean, you know, it is what it is, you know.
Okay, what is it?
Well, I believe men can be faithful. I know mine is, you know, and I can only speak for that. I don't, you know, I don't think I do anything spectacular, for him to be faithful. But it's just if he wants to be. So, I guess you just gotta know who you're picking up.
Hmm. Very true. And I'm not, guys. There's awesome guys out there. I'm not taking it away from you guys. I'm not saying you cannot be faithful. That do not take it that way. Okay? Don't take it that way. So King, let us know what you think.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, first of all, excuse me. First of all, Marie, thank you for having me. Don't think that this was a
We'll do this again. Don't worry.
absolutely, absolutely. Thank you for having me. Stacy was not nice to meet you as well. So do I think that a man can be faithful? So in the beginning of the conversation, I think that it is a loaded question, but I would say in the simplest form, I would say yes. What I would say is that um, you know a man is as faithful as his options, and then one of the things is that right in a sense of faithfulness that in the relationship and or marriage there needs to be that communication. There needs to be that there needs to be what are the boundaries, what is it that surprising. Got you. Okay, yeah. So the thing about it is that there needs to be that boundary, and there needs to be that communication right in the beginning of the relationship, or when the man is courting that woman. Let the man know what it is that you want, and then the man, you let the woman know what it is that you want. Like you need to like a lot of relationships start and end on fallacies because that communication barrier isn't there. So you really just need to have that conversation, say what it is that you want, and stand behind it, whether it be a man or a woman. But I would hold men more accountable in this regard because the thing is that you're driving the relationship, you're leading the relationship, so you have to let the woman know what it is that you want, and if she doesn't stand for that, then if you can't acquiesce to it and then try to go behind her back. You need to set those rules and boundaries.
Wow. That's very, very good. Um, Communion is superpower. I want to mention Dre's comment. It says, I'm faithful, but I'm surprised. I'm finally faithful. I'm tempted, but it's not worth the loss. Put yourself, ladies, in a position where he knows losing you is not his best option.
Right.
And be sure you set your boundaries. Summer says he can be if he wants to be. If you don't want to be faithful, there is nothing you can do to stop him. Very true. Some other guys out there, you all are they're going to do what they do because they're just selfish people. They do not care about anyone else. Let it go.
I,
If it's
I would.
hurting you, let it go. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Miss Tanya Joseph, thank you and welcome to the live. She says, yes, Andre, for telling the truth. Telling the truth. Communion is the superpower of our relationship. That's right.
I think he meant communication.
Communication.
I think that's what he meant to say.
Oh, okay. Communication is the superpower of our relationship. That's very true. K Miller says, if you've yet to hit the like button, you can do so at this moment before coming to a close. Like, share, and subscribe. You guys, I had an awesome, awesome time with you all. We've been
Absolutely.
on 2 hours.
Yeah.
Definitely, you are welcome to do this again. Okay. And
Absolutely.
I look forward forward to watching you grow. I want to encourage you to continue to be yourself.
Yep.
And it's not going to be overnight, but hard work does pays off, King. So continue doing
Absolutely.
what you do, my brother. And
Thank
as
you.
always, I'm there to support whenever I am available. You know that.
Absolutely, absolutely, and again, thank you for having me. Thank you, Stacy, for being a part of the conversation. Thank you for everybody in the chat. Salute to my brother Andre. I think that this was a great conversation, and
Wow.
there's going to be some things that we as men and we as women are just not going to agree upon. But
So
well,
you know what? I'm gonna have you guys, Dre, on the show on men who chooses to be faithful and why. So Dre, expect a call. Cause that's awesome. Women want to hear that. We women want to be good women, okay? And I don't want to make it a color thing. And I know a lot of the guys have issues with black women, but black women are awesome women, okay? You are what I think we are what you make us. And it's not just a black woman thing, okay? Character, women of character. Let's not just be colory here, okay? Women of character, because all women get cheated on, all right? It's not a color thing. But we want to hear from good men. And the hopes is, Dre, you can rub off on the rest of these suckers running around here. And big ups also to your good dude, Stacy. It's good to hear that. So y'all have a good night, y'all. I really enjoyed you all. I've been up since Lord knows what time. I have to go sit down, go grab something to eat and everything. So we'll do it again. I enjoyed you all. Sending love. Thank you all so much. Y'all have a blessed one.
Okay.
all right,
All
all
right,
right.
you all be
Thank you.
kind to one another. You're welcome, Kings. We'll do it again. Be
All right.
kind to one another. As always, give somebody a compliment. Give somebody a hug. Tell somebody you love them. Appreciate the people who are in our lives. For today is guaranteed because we've seen it, but tomorrow is not promised. So make memories, you all. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.